I do think we've got another little bass on here. Walked through the water, so I haven't got to drag it across the rocks. Doesn't feel as big as the last one, but I feel like it's swimming towards me. Well, I don't know, there's a bit of weight to it. Well, I don't know actually, feels like a nice fish. Yeah, I'm so glad I come to this mark. So 3 fish in about half an hour, that's good going. Just trying to get it through the rocks. That's it. Yeah, little schoolie. Yeah, tiny little one. Yeah, not bad. I have to get the de-scourger for this one. Yeah, happy days. I'll just get this one unhooked and then I'll bring you back. Right, I'm gonna reel this rag in again. Just nearly jumped off the tripod, so I'm unsure, but I think I could potentially be snagged. Yeah, I think I'm snagged. There's a little bit of weed coming through. Nothing too serious at the moment, but I don't know, what is that? I think I've just caught a load of weed, just dragging the weed along the top. So if I have got a fish, it's not very big. So I can get that weed off. Well, I don't know actually. Oh, it's come off. Gutted. Felt like something decent on there towards the end. Oh no, I've got my other rig. So yeah, let's get that gone and get this back out there. Excuse the way I fish, I'm very unconventional. It's too clumsy, you know. See what I mean? Anyone else would give up fishing by now, the amount of gear that I lose each trip. But I love it. I love everything about it. Even if I don't catch, it's just nice to get out here. When you've got a little bit of stuff going on in your life and it gets quite stressful, it's nice just to get out, clear your head. So yeah, I absolutely love this, you know. Got quite a lot of stuff going on at the moment, so it's a very welcome distraction for me to be out here. So yeah, my mum lives on the Isle of Wight. She's lived here for about, oh, it's got to be like 9 or 10 years now. But never really done much fishing over here, but my love for fishing's grown in the last couple of years, you know. So I make sure that every time I come over here, I always bring my fishing stuff. I nip that through there, pull that up. That'll do for that one. That's still good as gold. So let's get this one back out there, because I really need a decent eating fish. Obviously not bass, but I don't know what else we're going to be catching here at this time of year. I did have a few sizable bream back in the summer off of Ryde Pier, but I don't think there's going to be much bream around here at the moment. Yeah, let's get this out. It's 10 minutes past low water now, so that tide is going to start coming in and I've got a long walk back So I don't really want to get cut off here, but if the fishing's good, I'll be wading back up to my chest. Right, let's get this out there as far as we can. Get out there. That's it. Right, I'm gonna reel that prawn in now. Not really had much luck on it, so I'm gonna put a little bit of mackerel out there, put a mackerel sliver, band it on. I've got quite a chunky hook on there. So, I don't know. It'd be nice to have something different, you know? I mean, I love bass fishing, but it would be nice to have something different, you know, like a ray. I could only dream to catch a stinger. Caught a 6.5 pound fawnback down at Yaverland Beach at the end of last year, so that's my first fawny that I've ever caught. Never had any luck on the boat or the beach for the fawny, so yeah, I was chuffed to bits with that, to be fair. Yeah, okay, let's get this one in. Switch up the baits. Not having much luck on the prawns, so if this is untouched, the prawns are going to be going in the freezer. I'm going to freeze them up. I don't know, it feels heavy, but it could potentially be snagged. So I mean, I'm just getting caught on the rod here. See what I mean? I should call myself the unconventional fisherman. Because this shit happens to me all the bloody time. So what's going on here? Oh my god, I'm getting soaking wet feet here. I'm gonna have to put this one over, then under. God, good riddance. Good riddance, Charlie. No, there's nothing on there. Just felt a little bit heavy all of a sudden, so your natural instinct is to think, okay, I'm reeling in a fish here. But no, not on this. Yeah, the prawn's coming back untouched. Whole prawn. Excuse the bait presentation. Do you know what? I might just get that back out there for what it's worth. Get that back out there. You never know. You never know. Now the tide's coming in, it might bring in some more fish. That could snap that up. Okay. That's crap. My prawn come off. Okay. I'll bring you back in a bit, guys. Let's get this one back out into the deep. I really want something big to come and take that prawn. Straight into the surf. These surf casters are doing the damage today. This rod's having a bit of a moment, so let's hope we've got a fish on this. Yeah, I'm unsure if we've got anything, but we'll have a look, shall we? There's a bit of weight to it, but I'm not sure. It's just gone light, so I think it may have come off. Oh, we've got some head nods going on. Yep, nice. Oh, I'm going to get wet feet. Here we go, let's see what we got. Looks like a little bass swimming. Right, let's see. Oh, nice. Yeah, nice bass. Rest that there. Yeah, nice. There's a nice bass there. Right, I'm gonna let you swim off, mate. Put in the surf. Off she goes. So we're going to start walking back to the car park now. I'm going to try and stop at a few places just along the beach here. Yeah, there's a lot more feature over there, but the tide is pushing in and you can see that it cuts off here. So the last thing I need is having to call the Coast Guard because I got cut off. Yeah, lovely day, a little bit windy, but no, it's been enjoyable. So yeah, only a little one, probably about 35 centimetres. Chuck him back, off he goes. Yeah, nice strong little fish then, bass. Great sport. So yeah, my hook snapped off. I think it was about a 6.0 or an 8.0, so I didn't tie my knot well. So I've gone for a 3.0 now. Gone for a 3.0 and I'm going to double up with a ragworm. Double rag, get it out of there. You know what I say? Big bait, big fish. Small bait, more fish. I think I heard that saying from the Fish Hunter UK. So shout out to Reese, the fish hunter. Apologies for nicking your saying, but I don't ever remember you telling me that it was copyrighted, bro. But nah, got a lot of time for Reese, you know. He's always giving me advice. He's not arrogant about it. He's a diamond geezer. So I better get my tongue out your arse now, Reese. This weight's in better days, but you could have all the best gear in the world and then someone turns up with a £2 rod and outfishes you. I think I'm having little nods on that again. Well, let's see. Let's get this one out here and then we'll reel that one back in. So yeah, my setup, I'm using two big pit reels on the RAF 2 Surfcasters. So I bought this setup from my mate at work, Simon. Shout out to Simon Hastings. But yeah, I really like these rods. They're just smart, you know. Oh, I think something's having a little knock on that prawn. It's either that or it's the surf, but let's hope we can catch something a little bit bigger, you know. You're always out to catch that monster fish, but it never happens. But I've had more luck in the last 20 minutes than I have all year, so let's see where this is going to go. So we've got ragworm here from Wight Angling. It's a decent rag, to be fair. I don't really like touching them. Call myself a fisherman, but I used to cut their heads off before I put them on the hook so they didn't bite me, but now I'd like to say I'm a more seasoned angler, you know, so I don't actually mind getting my hands dirty with the worms. But when I first started, I used to wear gloves to touch the worms and the fish, but it all comes with experience. Thread that up. A couple of guys over there hunting for fossils. I'll bring it back when there's another fish, guys. So it's quietened right off now. I haven't had a bite in about an hour. Tide's starting to push back in. So I'm going to leave it 15 minutes and then I'm going to pack one rod up, put it away, and then I'm going to walk along the beach and stop at a few places and just have a few more casts. Just see what I can get. My feet are soaking. But yeah, it's got a bit quiet, so yeah, let's see what happens. So yeah, we're down Yaverland Beach, walked right to the end. Yaverland car parks that way. I've had one bass so far, about 40 centimetres. That was within the first cast, so I've got a whole king prawn on the left and I've got a double rag on the right. Hoping we can get something decent out. It's the first time that I've brought the GoPro with me, but sod's law, we probably won't catch anything, but here's hoping, hey? So yeah, I've been looking at this spot for a while, and you know, just tell by the feature. This is low tide now, there's a lot of feature there, so it just looks like good bass fishing grounds. I didn't think I was going to even catch anything today, so to have them two bass out already, like, I'm over the moon with it. I'm going to cast this into the exact same spot where I casted the last time. I didn't actually measure that bass, but the first one was 40, so I imagine that one was, I'm going to go with about 45. It was more plump, definitely longer, very, very good fish. We might get wet feet here, but yeah, I'm not really prepared clothing wise for this fishing, but here we go. Oh good God. I'm going to stand on this rock and I'm going to cast it out from here. Hopefully I can get it over the surf, but let's have a look. I mean, if that's not a bass cast, I don't know what is. Right, I'll bring it back when the next fish is here, guys. Put that back in there, put the GoPro in there. So I got some of these prawns from Morrison's for £4. Also bought a whole mackerel. I've not got the mackerel out yet because I'm having quite a lot of luck with the rag, you know. So shout out to Wight Angling for the rag. Yeah, happy days. Happy days. And shout out to all you salty little nomads out there getting your feet wet in the name of the sport. Yeah, beautiful. Have a little scout about the rock pools. I don't know what it is, but there's something endearing about rock pools. You see all sorts of life in there. I mean, I've not seen much to date, but you know, it's like its own little ecosystem down there. Yeah, I absolutely love it here. I'd love to live over here, you know. It's a slower pace of life. That's what I'm after, you know. I'm fed up with that rat race. Getting up 5 o'clock, working 10 hours a day, coming home, being too knackered to want to do anything. Yeah, to live somewhere like this where you got a beach this pristine on your doorstep is it's an absolute dream. There is a spot on the other side of the Isle of Wight, on the west side, Compton Beach, and you've got like full-size dinosaur fossilised footprints in the sand, where at low water you can walk around and actually touch where that dinosaur used to walk. I find that fascinating. I've never actually been there myself, but I've seen a lot of photos from people that have been there, and you know what, it's almost surreal, you know, to be able to touch a dinosaur's footprint. Absolutely mad. Come on, rods, give me another bite. Give me another bite, a nice plump bream. I can take it home and cook it on the barbecue. Here, little fishy. So I reckon I've probably got another hour and a half, maybe 2 hours tops here before I'm going to get swamped out. You can see the water is starting to push in now. Oh, I never want to leave. I just want to stay here and fish, 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 fish. other than my children and my loved ones, like, this is what I live for. Sad, really. But my God, when you get that good fish on and you got that head nods and it's going nuts and you don't know what it is, you can't beat that feeling. And then you get it to shore and it's a dogfish. Massive anticlimax. I mean, dogs, they do put up a good scrap. You just get plagued by them. But touch wood, I've not had a dog and I've not had a wight, and all I've had is, I've had 3 bass. We're fishing, guys. Right, let's get this whole prawn back out there. Tangled up round the end. Spend my life snapping off, so see if we can get this out there. Out you go. Nice. In the surf, but it's the best I can do. Although it feels heavy, but I'm not sure if it's just weed again. Surf. I say bring it in, I don't even think there's anything on there.